purest in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush, fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Black metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Shine with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Shine with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, December the 17th. Yes, December 17th, 2024. I want to welcome you to the show. I want to welcome you all back to the show. Sorry we missed out on yesterday, but I had an appointment yesterday, which I shared everywhere. So people knew that there's no episode yesterday. But today, we got to talk about yesterday's news. We're going to talk about the bannings. But first, I want to say hello to Hillbilly, Hellwheeler, Tibalts Apprentice, tcgdude, Captain Waffles. What's up?
Who the hell is that bald guy underneath you?
Now, which one are you referring to? The
lab assistant
one?
That's my evil doppelganger.
How's it going, guys?
It's going pretty good.
Good.
Good. So you guys have a good day, good week so far? It's the beginning of the week still, but it's Tuesday. You could have had a good Monday.
Yeah, I had a pretty good Monday.
Yeah.
It's been a busy one for me.
Oh, yeah. You're wrapped up in the middle of everything right now, Tibalt.
That's right. Buying houses, selling houses, moving. It's been a challenge. But anyhow, I'm here to escape all that, to hang out with friends and enjoy some coffee.
Oh, yeah. Hang out with friends and enjoy some coffee. Hell, yeah. I'm glad we got everybody in here because today's the topic I was hoping we get this kind of a roundup for. Even though, because I don't know everything in this topic of what's going for. But let's really quick say hi to chat. We got Lawson. Bang, didn't surprise me one bit. I didn't know Jenktha was an issue in Pioneer. Neither did I. Mm-hmm. Time capsule. Time capsule. Aha. We got Brandon. Happy dang black day, everybody says. That's right. And we got Cane Checker says, there's something different about you today, SFT? I know. Do something different with your hair? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
So I just want to say something. Tibalt, you want to join that race between me and Superfast? Since you want to join that race, get it on. Bring it.
Well, I've had a series of good luck lately, and I guess it wasn't luck. I put out some good content, and my numbers are starting to move in the right direction, so I guess it's on. I guess we're making that race to 1,000 subs.
Let's go.
The race to 1,000 subs. Woo, woo. Well, we're helping each other out. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh. Sorry, I need a drink of coffee. Hold on a second.
That's understandable.
Since we're doing
man is parched.
Since we're doing
It's a little
opposite,
lonely up here.
but since we're doing opposite, that means we'll have to wear a wig too.
Well, the thing is, he actually has a cool looking wig, unless he got rid of it. Is that little mohawk wig? You know, if the devil wore a wig, there'd be hell to pay.
That's
All right.
indeed.
Indeed. All right. So, wonderful news. You guys rock. right? It's the morning, waking up. Some people are working. Some people are just driving. Some people are just getting up today. And like, I know it's winter. Sometimes it gets a little rough today, like in the winter time, especially when the colors are like white and gray and things don't seem to be moving as much. You don't seem to be going out as much. Hope you guys are doing well mentally. And I'm thinking about you guys all the time because I know it gets rough out there. So just a quick appreciation for you being here today. Thank you. Thank you for being here. On another note, well, we've been enjoying movies. We watched Beetlejuice last night in surround sound, which I'm so happy about.
The old one or the new one?
Beetlejuice, the new one.
I ain't seen the new one yet.
Yeah, I have my opinions about it. It was a fine movie. It's just there was a couple storylines they went with that didn't really meet my expectations.
Didn't quite feel like it resolved.
There you go. I'm not the only person. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but I liked the movie as it was.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It was a decent movie. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they obviously set it up for a third.
Okay.
That's part of it, but yeah, I think there was something else. Well, whatever. Yeah, guess not a movie review podcast. That was in the old days when I used to do that.
I could talk about that movie for a while. Kenny Checker said there was a couple of people that tried to hijack your time slot yesterday. I think they even tried to call their show Early Beverage or something shady like that. Right?
Hey, I don't know what you were talking about there, Cane Shaker. I was meant to be there, but but Hillbilly used his amazing co-host skills to work up and take my place because I could not co-host.
Of course, when Hillbilly is there, it's special.
Right.
Wait. You're saying it's not special if I'm co-hosting?
No, it's more special when you're co-hosting.
Oh, I'm not special, huh?
No, you're hosting.
Where the favoritism lies.
You're hosting Tortoise. It's only when co-hosting. Only a slot available to the co-hosts.
Cane Checker says, I just can't put my finger on it, but I know there's something different about the visuals of today's show. That is absolutely correct. There's something different.
Is it the lack of a head?
I'm surprised none of you have caught on.
I caught on, but I didn't. But I just saying
Let me do it again.
I just saying somebody's going to say something. I wasn't going to be the first.
Oh, the man got his mugs.
Oh, whoa! Let me see that again.
Come back. Let's just have a slow mo on that.
Sweet.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
They look like good handles as well.
Yeah. The mugs came in. Yes.
Nice.
Do they come filled with coffee?
This one's filled with coffee. Well, it's halfway down now. I'm going to have to fill it up again soon. Oh, but yeah, hold on. This is what the Tortoise mug looks like.
Sweet.
Yeah, I gotta make sure they're dishwasher safe. They might not be, but they look nice. Don't they?
So you just have to use it, have a cup of coffee from it, put it in the dishwasher, double check everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The mugs came in yesterday. The only person I knew about it that wasn't immediate family here was Cane Shaker. I sent him pictures of them as soon as they arrived.
Cool.
Right? And I like, here's one of the pictures I sent him.
Say
I know
time,
he's
Pence.
old school, so did you send it through the mail to him?
Right? Time capsule. Gotta go. Have a good day at work. Hope things work out for you smoothly. That's right. So, sometime in the beginning of the next year, we're going to be shipping those beautiful mugs out.
Cool.
Yeah. Cane Checker's like, I'm special. That's right. He is special. Special indeed. But still. But yeah, that like that's why I've been purposely slowly drinking my coffee like this throughout the show this morning. I've been doing this. Seeing if anybody would notice and catch on. Because he
Nope.
like
I assumed you just stuck a sticker on a mug.
well, it's funny because the sticker is actually brighter than the logo on the mug. Like I can prove it right now.
Also, you have to realize we're accustomed to you drinking out of a cup that looks very similar to that, so it kind
Right.
of is already programmed into our brains.
Right? Oh, I knew that. I knew that. That's why I was playing around with you. That's why I was playing around with that idea. Like I was telling K-Check, I said, I'm just gonna drink out of the mug till someone realizes I'm drinking out of the coffee mug. I'm not gonna say anything.
I was just thinking, Dan not being here. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he, like me yesterday, had an appointment with his therapist, so he couldn't be here today.
Well, we're thinking of him for sure.
For sure. For sure. And thinking of good things, good vibes, and everything all around, and in the jive, we got.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Oh. Look at everybody. Everybody's excited to be here. Everybody's here. And yet, we still got to get into the direction where we're going to. And there's only one person here who knows where we're going to. Hillbilly. What's you going to?
That would be the card of the day.
Card of the day.
You're like, I've seen this card before. Yes, yes, that's true. That's because this is to answer the question of the day for Hillbilly, and this is to answer the question of the day for me.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I cheated. I put 2 cards of the day. It's not the front side.
You did.
Should have started with doubling season.
I should have. But
It's doubling season. Oh, well, you look at that. That's another card. It doubled.
Well, it works away because I started Bloodthirsty Conqueror, and all of a sudden there's a double card, a doubling season. That's right. How ridiculous am I to be like, that's an amazing card. But also, these are also 2 cards I want. Bloodthirsty Conqueror costs 3 generic, 2 black, a 5/5 vampire, and knight. Thank God he's not legendary. Whew. When it flying death touch, whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Pretty solid.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? Doubling season costs 4 generic and a green. It's an enchantment with a cool new fancy Thero style border. So if an effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. If in fact you put 1 or more counters on a permanent you control, it puts twice that many of those counters on target permanent instead. Boom, boom. Classic good card. I still need a copy of this card. I need a copy of both these cards.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to make things a little more difficult when we roll to the pictures of the day. The pictures of the day. Boom.
Well, you got to meditate at work to prevent yourself from slapping Tortoise in the face.
Tortoise. This is me. This is a picture of me trying not to slap Hillbilly in the face. That's right. Goose fraba. All right. Then the next picture. That answer isn't just exact. It's radical. That's right. Look at that mold style picture. I watched that movie in surround sound the other day. It was pretty cool.
Oh, it's radical, dude.
Radical. But then the first movie stops a clan of teenage ninjas from stealing stuff. The most recent movie are a clan of teenage ninja turtles that steal stuff. But the next picture, oh man, the next picture, it just caught my attention. I had to use it. You want to cuddle and watch Saturday morning cartoons?
Oh, it's got such goofy teeth. I love it.
Right?
And look at the buggy, those eyes over on it.
I know. That's what that's what captures me. The eyes, the teeth, how funky it looks. Like this is probably some third-party Ninja Turtle.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
A turtle only a mother could love.
That's right. Only a mother could love. That's right. But don't forget, there's a handsome tortoise drinking out of a cup. Da-da-da-da.
That was a turtle plushie you get off Temu.
That's
Yes.
right. Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
One thing I got to say though,
What's up?
you see my background, and you had to pick this for the card of the day.
Oh, this was
What a coincidence!
these two cards of the day were picked 2 days ago.
Cool. And I happen to use that as my background.
All right. Well, first of all, hold on. Boop. Look at that. I gotta go refill my coffee for a second. Why don't you guys chat amongst yourself really quick?
Cool. So, what you been up to lately, Tybalt?
So aside from other real world stuff, I got a chance to interview a couple of people from Instagram on what do you call it? On their commander decks, and I got a card. I'm almost afraid to mention it only because, well, I don't want to drive the price up, but in case that is the question of the day, since everybody else was talking about their favorite cards, actually I could talk about that and this one. Vexing Shusher is a card I had no idea existed until I did an interview with Just Cardboard, and he pointed out that there actually is a blue way to counter a red and green way to counter spells. It's freaking awesome. So, of course, I had to buy at least a play set to go in my decks, my commander decks. The 2/2 creature, it's red. It's a red-green hybrid. And by spending a red-green hybrid, you can counter a spell.
Doesn't it make your spell uncounterable?
Is it uncounterable? It might be. I'm not sure the exact wording. I don't have my copy.
I believe Vexing Shusher makes it to where it's uncounterable. Now, if you want to play a red-green counter spell, it's called Guttural Response.
Guttural Response. So let me take some
Guttural
notes.
Response costs a red or a green. It's an instant counter, so I get a blue spell.
Yep.
Only blue spell. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still relative to most commander games.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good morning, zombie. What's up? Nothing like dropping a hint in your background, Hillbilly. That's right.
Really?
Cane Chicker, I'm just here to check out the sweet new SFT mugs. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Nice card back of the day. That's right. Which Vexing Shusher is a green red creature, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a 2/2 goblin shaman, I believe, from Shadowmourne.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Got a reprint recently, sort of recently.
My brain's trying to work it out.
I'm telling you, that's one of my useless talents. You name things of a card, and I can probably tell you what the card is.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, so it costs 2 red and a green. It's a goblin shaman. It says this spell can't be countered, and you can pay red and a green to have target spell can't be countered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's Vexing Shusher.
Yeah.
I think that goes into my Worth the Raid Mother deck. I think that goes into my Lord Windgrace deck. I think it goes into any deck that has green and red available to it.
Mm-hmm. So, thinking about fun things and everything, I want to let you guys know, everybody out there, if you have a picture of the day you want to share with the channel, you can become a part of Discord. Link in the description below. You can become a part of Discord and share your picture of the day and get a shout out for sharing those pictures of the day and have it posted on the show. Now keep it safe for work, everybody, because we like to keep it that way. But at the same time, you can get a shout out. Just like the question day. If you have a question of the day, you can share a question of the day and have your question asked on the show, especially in video form. We love it when it's like that, so we can show your talents of video editing or filming and you asking the question of the day. But the question of today segment comes from this segment here.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Question of the day comes from Hillbilly himself. Here we go.
Hey, everybody. Here's today's question of the day. Since Foundations has came out, what is your favorite Foundation card?
Yeah. What's your favorite Foundation card? Like I shared Bloodthirsty Conqueror because I know Hillbilly loves Bloodthirsty Conqueror. I like Doubling Season. I want Doubling Season, so I shared Doubling Season.
Yep.
There's a lot of good spice in Foundations. It's like one of the better sets, which I hope so because it would be. I hope it would be a better set because it's going to be selling for 5 years, so you got to keep it tasty. All right.
My favorite new card from Foundations is Rite of the Dragon Caller.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep. I mean, one thing about Foundations, when they released it, they did release a lot of good cards. I mean, yeah, some of them are reprints, but just like the Doubling Season's a reprint. But I think it's maybe like 50-50 on that. Could be wrong on the reprint values of the sets.
Right.
But still a great set.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cards right now on screen. I'm looking at like all the cards they printed just in the rare selection. There's just some good playable cards like Painful Quandary, Electro Duplicate. You know, you got for the Goblin decks, you got Crinkle Mob Boss as the one builds a Goblin deck, but you got Genesis Wave, which was a standard all-star back in the day. Maybe it'll be a Genesis all-star this time around. I don't know, but it's good in Commander. I want a copy of that. You got Flamewake with Phoenix. You got Runescar Demon, which is a EDH staple. But you got so many good cards coming out in this set. Like one card I want to get for one of my decks is Omniscience, Omniscience, however you want to say it. It is a good card. But like right now, because it's been the hardest for me to grab because of price point, Doubling Season is a card I hope to get in the future.
Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed is a good card there, Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew, that's a good call. Vivian Reed is a fun planeswalker indeed. No pictures of my Rod of Ruin. Okay, all right, but still. But you guys all have good. You guys have all good things, and I know Hellwheeler would pick the kitty cat of the set as her card.
Almost definitely that, or since I now know that they exist, Godzilla.
Godzilla.
To be fair, come on, Godzilla is just a ginormous kitty cat.
Nice.
They had a lot. Yeah, they had a lot of cats come out in Foundations.
Oh yeah.
I think her favorite out of Foundations would be 9 Lives Familiar.
Oh, 9 Lives Familiar. That's a good one too. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. 9 Lives Familiar.
It's a black 1/1 card, and when it comes in with 8 counters on it, if it dies, it'll just go to the graveyard and then bounce back with 1 less counter on it. Back to the
Look at
battlefield.
him. He's playing with a skull.
Nice.
Yes, I definitely do like that card.
That's right.
You are definitely right there.
And Phyrexian Arena has made a reprint in Foundations too. Whoa. Cane Shaker says my favorite card for Foundations when you pay mana, and then when it comes into play does a thing, and then it does another thing. There you go.
Well, that sounds like a room.
That's funny.
The one thing that I'm getting out of Foundations is actually the common, and that's Heir Apparent. I've been using the heck out of Heir Apparent to fill my board up with tokens and rabbits and things like what's the Goblin Bombardment or Impact Tremors.
Impact Tremors is good too. Yeah.
Or, and then Aurelia War Leader, or the War Leader's Call is a good one too.
War Leader's Call too. Yeah, definitely.
War Leader's Call.
Are you playing Rays from the Past in there too?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
It's such a great reanimator spell to bring all your low-cost creatures back to the battlefield with her parent. Oh, might as well say the game's almost over.
Almost over. That's right. It sounds good. It sounds awesome.
trying to think of a way to do it even faster though, with something like that I can mill all the creatures into the graveyard. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this with a blue, black, and white, so I can mill them all in there and then just bring them all back out and get value.
Well, you can use Cruel Sonophage, and then Founding of the Third Path. That enchantment that mills 4.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Sounds good. Sounds good. A little out of my league of thinking, but I like it. I know those cards.
I like Bolt Weave. Bolt Weave is pretty simple. 1 red mana, 3 damage.
Yep.
But it's not Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt needed to come back.
Yep.
Yes.
That would have been
And another card that will help that deck would be the white. I can't think of the name of the room, but it's a white room card. It puts when you open the first one, when you attack, you'll get a token. You open the second part of the room, and when you attack, you
Isn't
get
that the toy shop?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Doll shop or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great with that card too.
Matt says the enchantment that duplicates your non-land permanents is fun. Right, a replication, I think. Pretty fun with confiscate.
Yep.
Ooh.
Room card. Yeah, I got to be with that room card today.
Matt says he saw Tabal talking about the Shusher last night. Reminds me of that animated movie Home. Their alien leader had staff called the Shusher. Huh. Oh yeah, Home. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right. So, but still. Woo. Good responses, everybody. Good conversation. Good topic. Now we need to roll on to the next portion of the video, the portion where we don't get lost in my own clips and hit this button. Right.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise. He's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
All right. Now we're here. We're here. We're right here. We were there, but now we're here. We were there. Now we're here. And here's where we start talking about the topic of the day. The topic of the day is let's talk the banned and restricted update. Woo. I wish I could have covered this yesterday, but I wasn't available. So this topic's just a day late and a day short, but we'll see where we can go to make our money's worth. All right. I just made a pun and didn't really mean to. Present screen, share screen, ban restricted announcement. So here's the ban restricted announcement. December 16th, 2024. As of yesterday, no changes in standard, but Pioneer got Jenga the Wellspring banned, which I didn't know was an issue there, but I guess it's nice to know now. Like I never heard anybody talk about this card as being troubling in any format. But Modern got the scoop with the One Ring being banned in Modern. Oh, that was a straight to Modern card and got the ban hammer. It must have been very problematic. I find the One Ring kind of problematic in Commander. Every time I see it, my gut just turns.
Yep.
To be dealing a lot in Pioneer. Or Modern, I mean. Then we got Amped Raptor banned in Modern. I have a couple copies of this card from Modern Horizons. I didn't know this was a troublesome card because it deals with energy.
Yeah. Heck, this card pretty much just came out.
Yeah, it really did. We got Jangtha the Wellspring again banned in Modern, which I never heard anybody talking about this being a problem in Modern at all.
Yeah.
Like the One Ring is the one card people have talked about, and that's because it's the $1 million ring, that 101 that was bought.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Then the unbanned, we got Mox Opal.
Wow.
Which is pretty good. That's good unbanning.
Yeah.
Green Sun Zenith, which is really fun. I like the card. Now it's like worth $30 again. We got Faithless Looting, which I didn't realize was banned in Modern. Which is fun. This is a good Storm card. The Splinter Twin, after it got neutered from the format as being good, is back. See, got Psychic Frog banned, which is sad. No, it must have been really good. And Vexing Bubble. And looks like there's no other changes except Explorer. Jang's out of the Wellspring got banned. Like Jang out of the Wellspring got banned in multiple formats. Like, how powerful was
Well,
this?
Explorer is Pioneer on Arena, so if they're going to ban it in Pioneer, they have to ban it in Explorer.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Because I don't follow Arena very much to know all that.
Yeah.
Arena is probably one of the most boring things you could do. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying that to poke at Hillbilly.
They're supposed to be getting rid of the Explorer format and changing the name of it to Pioneer.
Right.
But when that happens, I'm not for sure. But they ain't got, from my understanding, they ain't got all the cards for Pioneer on Arena just yet.
Oh no, there's still a ton of cards missing. So before they have to, that's why Pioneer Masters came out, and they're gonna like slowly do like remastered on Arena of certain sets and everything to get the key crucial cards off.
Right. Kane Checker says now that card is banned, the One Ring. I wonder if Post Malone will take offers for the one he paid way too much for.
No,
Well,
he won't.
It probably won't, because it's not banned in all formats.
It's not banned in Commander. It's not banned in Legacy or Vintage. So, and I talked about this. Like, just because it gets banned in Modern, it's not going to drop in price. Like, for instance, when Jeweled Lotus got banned or Mana Crypt got banned. Those were the only formats they were played in. So, yeah, that's why they tanked so hard.
Right. No, it makes because if it got banned in Commander, I think it would see more of a drop than it did being banned from Modern. And that's because the player base is heavily in Commander at the moment until we switch back over to Standard and Modern being very popular again. Yep. Which they're not saying they're not popular formats, they just don't get enough attention at the moment.
Right.
That's my feeling on that. And Matt says Green Sun Venus is definitely getting slept on. Yeah, I mean, for 1 green mana, you can tutor your deck for a Dryad Arbor and slap that thing into play. I wonder if that's going to bring back Boggles as a deck. Slightly more competitive than where it's at now.
Oh, it probably could.
I don't know. That'd be awesome. I mean,
I know I got my playset of Dryad Arbors from the auction, so I'm set.
Right?
Nice.
The auction was
so
fun.
I think this banning was very tailored to the outcries of the community, and I don't like it. One, because they missed a flavor fail. They could have restricted the ring to 1. And I think it always should have had that stipulation on it as like just an automatic restricted to 1. And the reason why the One Ring was banned was because it was in almost every single Modern deck. As if not one copy, a 4 of in certain decks. And Amped Raptor was the same reason, because Red White Energy was it was 60% of the format. There was so many of Red White Energy running around because Amped Raptor, you could turn 1 Galvanic Discharge, get 3 energy, not spend any energy on anything, and then play Amped Raptor turn 2 and cast something for 5 for free off your deck.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why that card got the ban hammer, is because it enabled such fast play so quickly, and it was so hard to get around. But then you banned a card that made fast play, and now you're unbanning cards that make it even faster plays in the format, like Mox Opal and Green Sun Team, which makes no sense to me. So the only reason I can see that any of this stuff was banned/unbanned is because WotC went, okay, you guys are all crying for these to be banned and these to be unbanned. Sure, we're going to give you what you want, and then you're going to cry about the format again. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, look, people who own Mox Opals just sitting there, their prices went up.
So you think this was more of a diplomatic or a strategic maneuver on the bannings? At this point, who controls which formats? Commander is the only one that has an outside, or had an outside ban committee. Is that correct?
Right.
Well, so here's the thing: if you follow a lot of the Facebook groups like that I'm in, and MTG community and Reddit and all the other stuff, there were so many people crying for the One Ring to be banned. So many people, and I get it when a card or cards have become so oppressive to a format. That's why I was 60-40 on thinking that yes, it would be banned or no, it wouldn't be banned, because it was a quote unquote oppressive card. But at the same time, with the red-white energy deck being so fast, you could kill people before the One Ring was even an issue.
Yeah.
And so that's why I felt like they should have restricted the One Ring to 1 and banned Amped Raptor and Flage. And then that would have neutered the red-white deck.
Yeah.
And been able to open up the format a little bit more for creativity and a little bit of change in the actual format itself.
Mm-hmm. Want to give a shout out to Backwoods Collector. Hey, thank you for being here.
Backwoods.
But yeah, like Flage, like I can tell my community, in-person community, is not much of a modern community, because I tried trading off cards and no one looked at Flage at all. They went for Commander Staples. That was crazy. That's why I gave Flage away in the auction. I'm like, it's worth money. Someone will want it.
Yeah,
that's right. But yeah, like there's so much with the ban list. Like I think Splinter Twin is one of those unbanned cards that they purposely waited forever. You know, like they waited till it's no longer good and modern, and they're like, well, we're finally going to unban it. So it's because it's not going to wreck the format. No one's going to play Kiki Chiki, Mirror Breaker, and Splinter Twin anymore, which, you know, you're going to have those rogue decks most likely. But hey, Faithless Looting, that's going to change the game a little.
So I feel like Splinter Twin is a lot like Jace, right? Jace was banned at the very beginning of modern iteration, and then eventually they let it out. And everyone went nuts and bought all the Jaces, and then Jace did nothing in the format. I don't think Splinter Twin is the same. I think Splinter Twin will actually make a resurgence and be played because it is a combo deck, whereas Jace was part of a control shell.
Right.
And so being a combo deck, I mean, look at, you know, how Crashing Footfalls was and a bunch of other decks that worked. If the combo is strong enough, you can build around it to support it. And so I do believe that, yes, Splinter Twin isn't as strong as it used to be, but I do think as of right now, it's at least a tier 1.5 deck, and it could be a tier 1 deck again, depending on how well people dive into it and try to craft and shape the deck.
Oh yeah, that could definitely be, definitely can be some factors in there, which I'll be full front honest. I'm not very knowledgeable on it, anything modern. Like I know Splinter Twin is definitely not as powerful as it used to be, but I don't know. I don't know enough to see or predict the future of how modern will be with Splinter Twin and banned. So I'll say that. Like,
do you think? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, do you think that some of these unbannings come at a time where they feel like the cards have been forgotten, or has power creep moved to the point where they feel that they can unban some of these things?
Well, here
I don't think the cards have been forgotten.
Yeah, here's my thought on it. You got 3 cards banned, 4 cards unbanned. Mock Opal being unbanned is going to resurge the artifact deck. What was that called? The
Affinity.
Yeah, Affinity deck. Yeah. So that might recur that. You know, I don't think Callblade's going to come back, but you know, but Faithless Looting's a card that's going to definitely see some play again. Don't know how much, because I don't know how powerful it's dropped or gained from it being unbanned.
Well, Faithless Looting was really good in Dredge and Storm. And Storm doesn't really exist much. And the only real Dredge deck is like Living in Dredge, kind of. So,
you know, so yeah. And Green Sun Zenith, all I see this is going to do is just push up the price. I don't know how many people are going to play it. cost 1 green X, right? And you search your library for an X creature card.
It's a green creature card, I believe.
Yeah, so yeah, it searches for a green creature card indeed.
This card was used in toolbox / combo decks.
Right.
Similar to like, because we already had quarter calling, but quarter calling is the version to be able to search for any creature, whereas Green Sun, because it's cheaper, lets you look for only a green creature.
Right. No, you're right. And it's like, it's no green pact for sure.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
I got that green pack used on me a couple of times just the other day at McDonald's with my wife, unfortunately.
Matt says, given the right pilot, Splinter Twin doesn't have very many bad matches. Probably just Boros and other combo decks like Charbelcher cards like Flare of Denial really help the finish. That's right.
Yeah, no, like he's absolutely right, and that's why I'm saying it's a tier 1.5. And with the right tweaking and structuring of support cards and sideboard, the matchups can be 55-60% against anything in the field. And it's funny because they're like, oh, well, we have Flare of Denial and these other cards that will help counteract Splinter Twin, without realizing that those actually help Splinter Twin too. Like, it's a double-edged sword with those counter spells, because not only can it go against Splinter Twin when you're tapped out, Splinter Twin can also use it against you as well.
Right. I get that. I can understand that. Like my friend Andrew, who's a lot like you, Captain Waffles, where he's been in. I don't think he's ever been a judge, but he's been in the pro circuit. And like, I love hearing his stories about his decks and deck buildings and his knowledge on different decks and how things match up in the game. So I can listen to that like a lot, like in-person conversation. That's how I learned about Modern back in the day. That's why I don't know about Modern much anymore, because no one really talks about Modern and what goes around. And it's not very interactive on YouTube. When someone's talking to you, you can't ask questions, and they just like, oh, this is how that deck worked, or this is how that card worked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think if you put together like a Modern panel, because I know tcgdude likes Modern. I know Captain Waffle.
Oh yeah, I like Modern.
Right.
No, there's Modern content creators out there. You just got to look for them.
Right. But like if you can get a show like this set up with just a few of your Modern players together, I think that could be a fun interactive show that people can ask questions and chat, and that might liven up and light the flame for people who want to get into Modern, because there are people who are feeling that Commander is getting stale in their format. Like, I love Commander.
Commander's been stale.
Like, I love Commander. I love the games I have. But there are people who just, have to have that different need, that different fix. And I think if you can find a couple more Modern players and just have like a show like this called Afternoon or Evening Tea and Brisket, I don't know. But like, have like a Modern conversation, go on and just get out there and show the world. I think that needs to happen, because like, as much as I love Commander, I'm smart enough to know that Commander can't be the main format for Magic.
Well, it feels to me also that if if Commander continues to be the main format, I won't say exclusive, but the main format, the more they're going to mess with it until they finally destroy it. I don't want to be a doomsayer or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like, if that's the main format, the only way that they're playing and making their money, then they're going to focus all their attention on that. So I'd actually like to see some of these other formats get more support and grow, and so that they won't continue to tweak and poke at Commander. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah. I want to comment on Manimon's comment there. Like, I agree that yes, there are cards out there that will answer almost every card. The problem isn't the cards. The problem is the players. You have maybe, and I'm not trying to be mean or put anybody down or anything like this, because I'm not the best crafter in the world, but I'm pretty good at making decks. But the point is there are maybe 5% of the Magic players out there who are really good at crafting decks and coming up with strategies that can beat anything. And then there's another 15% who are just below them. And that's your Pro Tour circuit, basically, in my opinion.
Right.
And so that 20% of the Pro Tour players that can create a deck and come up with a metagame shift and change a format are the ones that drive a lot of the 80% of players to play the decks that they're playing. And the reason why I know this is I had a conversation probably 12 years ago with Luis Scott Vargas. I played him at GP Seattle, and I sat down and I had a conversation with him. And I was playing Cascade Swans, and he was playing Fairies. And I asked him, I was like, why aren't you playing Cascade Swans? Like, you were playing this deck. It was a really good deck. And he said, because me and my team knew what the meta was going to be because we worked the format to be that meta so that we could play the deck that would beat that meta. And they know, they know, these upper teams know how to craft and shift the meta to their favor. So the other 80% of players follow and don't theory craft because they say, oh, well, I'll just play the best deck because it's already been proven it's the best deck. So I'm just going to follow instead of figure out my own path to victory.
All right.
And so this is the biggest issue on why we have so many people that cry for a card to get banned, because they don't want to put in the work and effort to try to figure out a way to beat the format.
Mm-hmm. Really quick, not to take away from you, but DeLawson, out of context, it sounds like you're going poop again.
Yeah, you gotta have enough fiber in your diet.
That's crazy about the meta, though, Waffles. I had no idea, but it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a game within the game, really. Like if you want to get really good at this game and get to the Pro Tour level, it's not just about playing the cards. It's also playing your opponents, playing the percentages, playing the odds, knowing the field, knowing that, like, there's so much to this game that a lot of people don't understand than just tapping your lands and casting a card.
Right.
That's why I always tell people when they that don't know about Magic, they're like, well, what's the best way you can explain it? I said it's literally chess and poker mixed together.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Just Tierney, I'm always trying to be the Maverick. You know, I'm the kind of player who likes to build rogue decks when he's in a competitive format, but I'm not smart enough because I haven't been in the meta I haven't been fresh in the meta for a while to be like, boom, got it. You know, I do not understand the meta well enough to understand it. That's why I like having people like Captain Waffles and tcgdude on when we do talk about topics like this. They have the pulse. They have the finger on the pulse because they're fresher with it.
Yep.
I think half the fun of Magic is putting together decks and seeing how they work and trying to come up with combos that aren't the popular ones. That's fun. That's where Commander is really good at. Commander is the more the playground things. Modern, you got to be more cutthroat than that.
Yep.
Standard too. Standard, you know, F&Ms were for the playgrounds back in the day. Then tournaments like Grand Prix and stuff, you had to be cutthroat with what your decisions. Yeah. But anyways.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I think that overall this is gonna shake things up. You know, it's kind of ending the year with a bang for Giganta. Oh wait, can you pull that back up just for half a second, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, Giganta, the Wellspring being banned in Pioneer. It was pretty much the same problem as the One Ring. As long as your deck met that condition, it was an extra card that you had access to. And it makes mana. You know what I'm saying? So it was just pretty much making the format toxic. For Modern, the One Ring, I agree with Captain Waffles. Instead of just flat out banning it, they could have just restricted it to one. That would have been super flavorful and help the card retain some more value. But now people are just dumping them en masse. It is what it is. Amped Raptor, yeah, apparently that was Wizards, you know, choice for shutting down or depowering the Boros energy deck, which there's other cards in there, but whatever. Yeah, I don't work there, so I don't make the choices. Giganta being banned in Modern, I'm not surprised. If you're going to do it in Pioneer for that reason, you might as well in Modern. I don't know how much it was played in there comparatively to Pioneer, but I do know that it, does see play.
Right.
Mox Opal, totally going to engage a lot of that affinity action, and people are probably going to be excited about that. Green Suns. Yeah, there's toolbox action there, as Waffles was saying. So a lot more tutoring, a lot more ETBing, a lot more interaction, which is always fun. Actually, I like Magic when you're interacting with your opponent. Faithless looting. I'm super stoked about that. I'm personally gonna be jamming that in Hollow One.
Right.
Yeah, that enables that deck very well. So yeehaw. And then Switcher Twin, I actually did not play Modern during that time and have not dabbled with it just for experimenting purposes. So I'm not privy to its power, but I have heard many horror stories and seen many videos. So I'm kind of excited to see Modern get shaken up with that being back in there, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be, yeah, I can't think of an analogy for it, but it's going to shake things up for sure.
All right, there we go. There we go. Some sweet words from TCG Dude. That Shadow too. Woo woo. All right.
So we didn't touch on it, but as far as the legacy part goes, Psychic Frog was banned because it made reanimation strategies way too strong, and it was just a really hard card to deal with for the reanimation strategies. And then Vectoring Bobble was basically to shut down Omniscience and other free casting style decks.
Okay, that's good. I love reanimation style decks. Now I'm gonna have to give myself a grip of Psychic Frogs and build a banned deck. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you guys' knowledge is privy. It's really good. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. But then we hit this.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
All right. Everybody in the street, what's up? We're at the end of the show. We're at the relaxation. I was going to try to rhyme, but my brain just shut down. But still, we're at this part of the show. We're not going to cut through anything. We got a lot of people here. We're going to start chilling, and we're going to start with Captain Waffle.
Okay, I didn't know I was up first. So I'll be releasing a video tomorrow morning talking more about the bannings and my thoughts and where I think the format might be going. And then hopefully Friday, I will release the episode 4 of If Cards Could Talk. And yes, it will definitely be about the bannings. But it's a comedy series. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's for fun. And so I was, kind of waiting to see how the bannings would happen and to see which direction to take it. So now that we have our news, I know exactly how to, make some comedy out of it. So, but other than that, I'm also, just putting out content on the weekly and just trying to grow those watch hours to get memberships unlocked so that we can possibly open up a secret project I've been working on for a while. So but with that, that's what I got.
All right, then hold on, let me try that again. Did I do the command wrong? I'm trying to get your link to pop up.
That's what it used to be. I think you might have deleted it.
I don't think. Why would I delete it?
I don't know.
Why would I delete it?
You don't like me anymore?
All right, TCG Dude. There it goes. I changed it. All right.
All good. Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Alex, the TCG Dude, out here keeping Magic alive. Yeah, man, if you like funny music, I got a magic parody called My Hand. You can check that out. If you want to talk magic or play magic with me via arena or webcam, you can actually hit me up in the Discord or X at tcgdude. Or if you don't have those, you can just always email me at contact.tcgdude@gmail.com. If you're interested in getting magic, I just recently reduced the price for the Core Set Box Battle Series. It is $25 per seat. There is 4 seats left. So let's try and get this fired by Christmas, and we can have an awesome Japanese box battle of Core Set 2013. So $25 get you 5 packs to your door. We're battling for high-low CMC to get you an extra 3 packs. And yeah, there's a channel in Tortoise's Discord in regards to that if you have any questions. So yeah, thanks for having me on, bro.
Yeah, always. Now, we're going to get to the ball.
Hello, and thank you for having me again. As always, happy to be here. You can keep up with my most current content by finding me on Instagram. However, there have been a slew of videos released here on YouTube, doing more interviews with content creators, talking about Commander and some Commander topics, maybe not specific decks, but topics, Commander topics, as well as releasing those occasional arena videos and stuff where I get crushed. Not always. It's always interesting to tune in to see what's there. So check me out on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube. Just check me out.
I have a question for you, Tibalt.
Okay.
Is having your grandma on speed dial Instagram?
What?
Is having your grandma on speed dial considered Instagram?
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
All right. There we go. We're going to go to Hellwheeler.
Whoop whoop! Look at those little kitties, how happy they are. The tails are wagging. All right. Today's Tuesday. So that means new Pokemon video out. I got hold of some Paladin Fates packs this week. And then I think tonight I might be streaming some simulation game. I haven't decided what. I'm going to scroll through my selection and have a look. Unless anyone on my wish list gives a suggestion. Not my wish list, my Discord gives a suggestion. But yeah.
Fun. This is fun. Hey, Billy.
Hey, everybody. Today is Tuesday. Since today is Tuesday, that means it's subscriber day. And by being subscriber day, that means if you're subscribed to my channel or just a viewer of my channel, preferred subscriber. But if you're on my channel at 2:00 this afternoon, you can challenge me to a game of Arena. Preferably standard, but that's most of the decks I got at standard. So if you play standard, you want to play a game of Magic on Arena, be sure to tune in at 2:00 this afternoon. That's all I got planned for today.
All right. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise, where you can't thwart us, where we got everything going for us. All right. I don't know what I was saying there. So, mugs are here. Boop, boop. And I'll try to figure out what's going on. We'll get this stuff rolling at sometime after the beginning of the year. So, after December and January, we'll get it going on. Figure it out. But, people close to the channel. Keep it out. We'll talk. We'll discuss. We'll figure it out. I might be doing something later tonight. We'll figure out what we're doing tonight. I don't know what I'm doing tonight unless a certain package comes to the mail tonight. I'll probably be playing video games if it does. Cool. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you guys for sharing the light with us today, being a part of the show, being amazing. I want to thank you all for being amazing with us and having a conversation about Modern, which I need to get better informed with, to be honest. But I think you guys rock. You guys rule. I want to I want to remind you that tomorrow's Wednesday. If things work out right, will be video game night. But we'll also have a morning stream. I've been weird. My brain is trying to go in circles at the moment, so I'm trying to fix that. You got something to say, Hillbilly?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to kjcowboydan.
Kjcowboydan. Captain Waffles. I love beating me. That's funny. Yeah. So, anyways, a reminder for everybody out there: you are loved. Someone's thinking about you, and if you can, brighten someone's day just a little, if possible. And with that, my friends, magic. Play wise.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flares. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.